My hands are tied down to your world. Keep fighting it, but fair won't let you go on. Can't suffocate in this lonely town. For as long as you say that you love me, hands up. Yeah, what's up, Uganda? This is Galix. Like, Galix feature, my journey has been quite a lengthy one, musically. But Galix comes from, Galix is a short name of my real name. Yeah, my real name is Galiwango.
Okay.
Yeah, Nimsaja Muganda, Nedira Mamba.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the Galix come from. And growing up, like, I've always adored being myself, being somebody that has big dreams and sees far in the future, okay? I've always pictured myself having an eagle view of sight. So that's where the future comes in. So I'm Galix future. Like, I'm more of a future in the industry. Yeah, you know, that's my that's my day one right there. I'm really excited. I'm going way back.
Actually, yeah, what Galix is saying is very true. Me and Galix go way back, like since we were kids.
Yeah, sure.
Like we played on the same streets. Like I don't know, we did everything together. So like, man, your family, your brothers. And
I'm soon being the ambassador, the brand ambassador of Chi to Chin.
Okay.
Like Chi to Chin to the world. Trust me. Yeah,
sure. Tell them. Meanwhile, you should come and put that thing on the paper.
Sure thing. We're gonna work it out.
Now, Galix.
Sure.
I just want to know something.
Okay.
What drives you? What drives Galix? When you wake up in the morning, what drives you to think of writing music, to sing music?
Yeah.
Okay, to deliver the message you deliver. What inspires you as Galix feature?
That's a really good question. You see, while you're an artist, people hardly get to understand you. People don't know who you are. People don't know, like, the motivation you get to do music, to produce certain kinds of music. Now, my first motivation, I would say, was my producer, you know, and that is Vad Beats. Like, this was a guy who had me sing one time, and he believed so much in me and told me, hey, you know what, you can do this for sure. And you know, I always knew I had a talent in me. I always knew I had this aggressiveness of music in me, but like, I'd never really given it time, like, to do something. And just one time, I used to hang out with Voltage Music a lot. So this was my boys, and Vad Beats was like the official producer. So now, like, one day we out on a show, and you know, Big Trill is around. Is going to perform, and Big Trill is like, hey, yo, Galix, what's up? So we hang out, and it's like, hey, man, you used to do rap battles. You want to rap? I'm like, hey, man, anytime. I'm always ready. Yeah. So Big Trill engages me in a rap battle, which I slightly embarrassed him at, because my game was really hard. But he later confessed he was really good. You know, Big Trill is one of the biggest artists. Like, I love in rap. Like, he's really good. He's hard, and trust me, I may not do the things he does, because I'm not a rapper, and I'm like past that life. But I'm like, I've got it in me. So actually, but he told me he couldn't freestyle, and freestyle was my life. Now, talking about that incident is when now these people see me around and they're like, hey, we're moving with you every day and you can do this. You slightly embarrassed Big Trill over here. Man, they're like, man, you have to hit studio, you know? So the Voltage guy is like, push me. So I'm like, you know what? Vad, let's do something. Yeah. So I do my first song with Vad Beats, and we had Soundprints, and the song was called Ngoja. It was in Kiswahili. Okay. And it had this Afro hip hop, you know? And man, it was a massive song. So I do the song and everyone goes crazy. They're like, man, this is hard. What are you doing? Like, why have you been quiet all the, you know? And I felt like I hadn't given it my whole, and like everyone's really excited. So, but my producer, like, the excitement he showed me, the enthusiasm he had at the moment when I'd recorded, like, gave me a spark, you know? Sparkled me up, and he told me, you know what, Galix?
Get something bigger.
Yeah, you need to get your shit together. He told me, stop sitting back, get your shit together, let's work this out. Yeah. Before I know it, we're doing 1 track, 10 tracks, 20. I'm not a hip hop artist, but like, you know, the genre, like, okay, you know, like, I always tell this to people. I've told you before, Fidi. Yeah. I'm at a point in my life where I haven't started doing music yet. Like, people, like I have.
Sure, Galix.
Now, okay, like I have 100 songs. I just last week, the last song I recorded, put a signature of 100 songs to the songs that I have. Yet you'd find people that only know one song of mine, 2 songs, some that know only 3, and some that follow me, say on the internet. At least I've seen 30 songs plus, my hobbies but just last week I did my 100th song. Now most of the songs are kept in studio and like it's hard, but trust me, amongst the song, only one has the rap vibe, and that was the first song I did, the Ngoja song I'm telling you. Now Tondo Bisa, no, now okay.
Actually, I must confess, like,
yeah, so
me the first time I heard of Galix music,
yeah,
it was actually Tondo Bisa.
I
was in the club. I remember.
Sure.
I was in club.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, I'm a hype man. Then the song came in and the DJ was playing it, and it also took me, and I saw also the audience vibing
right?
to the jam. So I asked him like, "Hey DJ, what's the track of this song?" Told me,
Sure.
it's Galix Future. That brings me to the question, Chinakubuzi. You began as a hip hop artist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah. Having the hip hop vibe in me, definitely I began as a hip hop
You
artist,
still do
but.
hip-hop?
No, like I've told you, I only have one hip hop song. Like hip hop is one of those genres I want to do last in my career. Like it's when you hear me do hip hop, like I'll be ending my career. Like it's the last genre, because like I've done every genre but hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've done pop, I've done EDM, which is most of my songs. I've done like reggae, I've done dancehall. Like I've done every genre there is, but hip hop. And yet it's the reason I haven't done hip hop yet is because it's the genre that I'm more comfortable with. I don't write my music. I just sing. Like it all comes from me. Like people used to wonder and they'll be like, "Man, you do good songs," and they think I get the time and sit down and write. Yeah.
You don't write your music. What you're trying to say is you hit the studio, you just get the mic.
I just get the microphone,
and you
when the beat on, I just sing.
No
One
lyrics,
take,
no nothing.
no lyrics written, everything just happens in the studio. Like when I first told someone this, I was when I was on NTV The Beat with Sheila Gashumba. I was telling her about like she had seen me before, and she was telling me, "Man, you're good, and you have to." I saw you freestyle once, so she told me to freestyle, and I did a freestyle for her, and she loved it. She was all over her Snapchat, and she was like, "Man, this guy, what?" I was humbled. I was really humbled. But then the thing that sparked her off was when I told her I don't write, I just sing. Like it just happened. Like every time I've sat down to try to write a song, it never works out. Like it's hard for me. The producer just gives me a beat. I just go to that. I just hit the booth.
Feel the vibe.
I just feel the vibe. Everything comes there, and then instantaneous song is done. And just to say this, the longest time I've ever recorded a song is I think 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
A full song.
A full song. The longest time I've ever recorded a song.
The chorus, the verses,
like everything.
30 minutes.
Now usually I take like about 10 to 15 minutes writing a song. I'm recording it rather. Now I by the time I go to studio, I give 1 hour for my producer Bad Beats to make the beat I want. Or sometimes if he already has a beat, we just do it. But usually we meet our minds and like we start up a beat from scratch. So he makes a beat. Now usually by the time the 1 hour he takes to make a beat, I'm recapitulating in my mind what I'm going to sing, but I don't write it.
So like, okay, you
get the point.
Recapitulate what you're going to sing.
Exactly.
But now the question is, do you get like a theme, or you get like a keyword, like you say, I'm going to sing about money.
Yeah.
And then you start money.
Now,
money,
to
or
be
something
honest,
like that.
sometimes the reason sometimes it's very easy for me is when I'm in the bus sometimes and I'm listening to music. Now, the Tonda Bisa song. Do you know where I got the vibe to sing the Tonda Bisa song?
Where did you
I got the vibe from A-Pass's song. This song of Abe, nobody could have danced like this. That the one he did with the Bravo. Now I'm with Drizzle and we are in the bar and I'm listening to this tune and I'm like, damn. So I'm feeling the beats. And for me, I just start doing my chorus. Tonda Bisa. Then I make my different sound. Trying to differentiate from A-Pass. So most of the times I go to studio when I already have a chorus recorded, like in my phone, like when I'm in the bar, hey, Tonda Bisa, get. So I just go with that. I give the producer, he listens to it, he starts from scratch, makes a beat, you get. So when the beat is done, I have already got what I'm going to sing. I don't need to write. I
So
just hit
literally,
the board,
by
it's done.
the time the beat is done, you've already built the verses.
I've already built all the verses. Actually, I've already built the first verse. But when I finish the first verse, the second verse has already come. And by the time I've finished the second verse, the third verse is pretty smooth. Yeah.
Wow. Galix, you have a very interesting. I must confess you different. Abasajja batwala myezi to write one track.
True.
One track, and you're saying in the longest you've done it
30 minutes, the longest I've ever recorded. I'll confess that my best song is not yet out. Like, people haven't heard it. Like, there is this song, like, that's really hard. Like, I love it, and it's a pop song, but it's not yet out. Like, it has the pop EDM in it and the pop vibe, but then maybe giving an acapella of a song that is already out. I don't want to give an acapella of a song.
You should give us two acapellas. One
Two
of a
acapellas.
dancehall song and a rap song.
Oh, sure.
Both versions. Yes.
because you told
we
us
need the test. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, I'm
Yeah,
we
he
need
told
the test
us
of the board.
exactly.
Okay. I love my song called Later.
Okay.
Later by Galix feature.
Let's hear it.
My hands are tied down to your world. Keep fighting it, but fair won't let you go on. Can't suffocate in this lonely town. For as long as you say that you love me, hands up, don't take it off us, cause I'm emotional myself. Don't take it off us, cause I'll be making it back to you. Later on, after the show, I'll be calling you back. Later on, after the show, I'll be standing right in front of your door. Yeah. Later, yeah, sure. Yeah, how far do I want to go? Now, you see, when we started doing music, me and Juice and my producer, we strategized on the music, the works in Uganda. I think, Fidi, you can pay tribute to what I'm saying, because all the music we used to bring, like most of the choruses you can see are endorsed in Ugandan language, you know, and have verses in Luganda and the like. And most of my first songs, or most even my latest songs as well, they have that fusion. But then I've done everything, but I don't get the attention I deserve. So how far I want to go is the reason I was speaking about this first is to show you that I have a bigger vision lately. Like, I'm shooting for the stars. I don't want to do anything that can be looked at mediocrity. You know, I want to show people that I'm Galix future. I'm different. I have a different vibe, and what I do is nothing but just the best. I've worked with a couple of artists. The good artists that I've worked with that I really appreciate is I have my Mbali artists that I've worked with. There's so many. I Big Ben, all of them. I've worked with all the Mbali artists, and they are so good.
Okay.
But I have worked with Daddy Andre.
Oh wow, sure.
And it was a good time. It was a good time. He felt my vibe. I felt his vibe. I've worked with Daddy Andre. And I've worked with Vad Beats on a song. And I've worked with Voltage Music. So those, I've basically worked with my friends, the ones that I wanted to work with. Okay? I've worked with Sharon Cento and Patra. But the ones I want to work with,
the ones you want to work with.
Female artists, so okay, I'll give it to female artists. I'll give it to female artists and two male artists.
Yeah, sure.
I'll begin with the male artist. I've always had the thing for Bebe Cool ever since. Like, he's been my favorite artist ever since I was a young person. You know, I've always loved Bebe Cool. Like, he just had, I don't know. He's so charismatic. His music just always took me on. I would love to work with him someday. That has to be someday. Maybe when my vibe is there yet. But amongst the other artists, the young artists I would want to work with, I would want to, not very young I mean, but I would want to work with APAS and Bini Ganta, yeah. The challenges I face as an artist, upcoming artist, is the hardest thing. Because when you are upcoming, you're struggling to get the people's attention. You're struggling, however good you could be. Because now I have people compliment me every day. Fidi is one of those people that have kept me moving. You compliment me, show me that I'm good, you tell me, man, don't give up, you know? My brother Chitu Chindi, you know, he has always been having my back. He tells me, yo, bro, keep going, okay? The challenges I really face are making videos, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm an artist and I'm the manager, I'm the everything, you know?
Yeah.
I can't produce my music, you know, take care of my producers and everything. And then,
music
you know,
distribution.
you do music distribution and then because with the kind of music that I deliver right now, I cannot wake up in the morning and do a 3 million video or even less.
Exactly.
You get the point? Because what you are or what you present to the people is who they're going to take you for. The brand that you create is how people are going to start looking at you.
Exactly.
Now, when you begin with a fake brand, you know, people are going to take you for mediocrity. However much your music is outstanding, like however much your music is not. So the biggest challenges I face are, I cannot handle things on my own because I'm just one person. You can't do things alone, okay? I do everything myself. So that's the hardest. But I must say that at least I've got some good signs from DJs. But still, you know, it later fades because bakusabayo kasente noba wayo sometimes, you know, you can't keep it going because you're just one person.